Hello my friends, it is Monday in the stock market. I hope today has been well to you with everything. I really do mean that. So let's talk about Genius Group here, GNS. They are back in the headlines. They're back in the news with some good news, some bad news, maybe more good news than not. But people are literally freaking out about what is going on over here with the company. So let's talk about it. Let's start at phase one. What's going on here? So Genius Group is coming off a reverse split, maybe a year now? 2 years ago, this company had a lot going on with different deals that were supposed to happen, didn't happen. I'm not going to give a history lesson here, but if you were there, and a lot of people got stuck in this stock. But now, we're seeing a huge uptick in the company here. Today, even hitting over a $7 mark. And if you were holding this thing last week at a $2.20 mark, and if you were holding this thing last week at a $3.20 mark, well, you're doing very well today. And, I'm just giving my opinion, friends, about what we're seeing here. And somebody who's watched Genius Group for a few years now, what's going on here with the company and what they're doing. And I'm not even saying that like I'm against them. I like the company, I like what they do, and I'm bullish on what they're trying to do here. But let's talk about what we're seeing here with what's going on. So today with that $7 pop, I don't know that we will see that $7 pop here again. A lot of people are saying pump and dump has already happened. I think they might be right about that. But there is still very good news about what is going on with this company. So if you bought in at $7, oh boy, hold on. You might get another chance here. There's going to be some more news released here, but it may take a second. So with the news of what's going on today, one thing why the stock has been popping so hard right now, Genius Group will spin off Entrepreneurial Resorts, Ltd. This publicly listed company is based with MERJ Stock Exchange. The Genius Group owns a 97% stake in the company. And it's also working with government regulators to take legal action against participating in naked short sellers that they're going after with legal practices. So a lot going on here, a lot of big news, good news, some news that doesn't really bother us at all. It seems like every time this company has news come out, it's like always so dramatic and it gets everyone's attention. And the company itself, it's a really interesting company, and they're doing a lot and they're trying to really be something here. But it's like every time they have news, it's like a feeding frenzy. It's like people just throwing chum in the water and people go nuts. And that's what we saw again today. So this is positive news, some of it, and then some of it's like, I personally am curious to see where things are headed to now. Like I said, with that pump and dump, getting a lot of people's reactions of what's going on here. For the stock, I don't know that we're going to see it hit that high that we've seen it hit again, and I think people may end up chasing the high here, and they're going to get stuck and in a dangerous situation. But watching what happened here, going from this right under $4 mark to a $5.60, then hitting that over $7 peak here today, around 11:30, the hot spot in the market right there. That to get that momentum back and that amount of volume is so massive. What you have to understand there, they would have to come out with more news about what's going on, and you would have to get back all these short sellers and all these day traders back in to go at it. So when we see that $7 push right there, that's like the stars are aligning, and that is a huge markup. And congratulations to anybody who hit that and sold out right there at that moment, because that was like genius. I mean, just genius. The fact that we went from a 3 to a 7, wow, that is huge. That is the fun of the stock market. That's the fun of the game, and that's what gets people addicted to the stock market, situations like that. And these kind of things are happening, on a day-to-day basis in the market, week-to-week basis. A lot of them we miss, we don't hear about, but Genius Brand has already had a lot of news surrounding it the past few years, 2 years at least. And now with this is just getting people interested in it again. So, with this, it's not terrible because, like I said, people are looking at Genius Group again. They're looking at it. They're buying in, And the company is actually doing something now, so it's pretty interesting. Earlier Monday, Genius Group said that it was spinning off Entrepreneur Reports, which it acquired in 2020 through an all-stock deal in an effort to streamline operations and enhance shareholder value. Genius Group currently owns 97% of the company. The stock soared on January 19th after it announced it was hammering out a plan to crack down on suspected illegal short selling of its shares, which is believed artificially depressed its stock price. So, news by news by news, it's just pushing the stock up. So, and here's what I say. If they release more news, which they probably will, they're still going to come out with stuff here, it's still going to keep the stock up and alive and moving even more. Could we see another $7? Could we see more? Possibly, but I don't know what they're going to release news-wise. But here's where I will draw the line in the sand, my friends. If you are buying at a $5 range right now, if you're buying this at $5, I would be highly careful, because more than not, it's only Monday. People are going to get very impatient. They're going to start selling off. This is probably going to go back down to a 450, maybe even lower, who knows, before we see another pump up. I mean, let's just be honest here. That's probably what's going to happen. With such massive amount of volume hitting today, I would be, personally, I'm never going to tell you to buy anything. But I will tell you, hey, I would be very careful here if you're new to the market and you're just falling into the hype here. The day is done. We're ending at we're probably going to end at a 220. It may fall back down to a 215. It's headed that way. It's trying to. There's still a little bit of volume left here, but the fire is dying down. So friends, what's going on here with Genius Group? It's very interesting. I don't think this is going to die down anytime soon. I think this is going to be staying in the news here. I don't think people are done with the company. I think we're going to continue to see some high volume on it. And I do think there will be a round 2 on it. I just don't know that round 2 is going to deliver like we saw today. Now, obviously, I hope I'm terribly wrong about this. I hope this thing goes freaking crazy and makes people a ton of money. I like to see people make money on the market. It's fun. It's good. It's good for everyone. But being somebody who has been watching Genius Group here over the years and watching people use and abuse it and watching short sellers and kind of seeing pretty much what's going on here, don't be surprised to see this thing take some damage to where it's been. So friends, until we hear something else, let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you think. I know there's people that are like, I'm buying in, this is going to be the next big thing. And I know there's people that are like, I'm out, I've made my money, I'm gone, on to the next thing. But I will definitely be watching this and talking about it. I remember when Genius Group had their last big run when stuff was going on, there were a few big runs back to back, and like most things, there was one huge run and then there was some little ones after that with X time here or there. But like I said, to capture this run, what we saw again today, they have got to release some more big news, and that was such a massive amount of force of volume. I don't know that we'll see that again soon, but we'll see. Friends, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Bye everyone.